Hi, how's it going? It's David from Garden to Mouth. All right, so what we're doing here is we're getting strawberries from the garden to your mouth. How do we do that? First off, we need to plant strawberries. Where do we get strawberries? I don't have money for strawberries. I don't have money for a garden. I hear these things, so I have come up with a very practical solution. What you do is you find a strawberry plant or two, perhaps from your friend or growing around somewhere. If you do have the money, go out and purchase them. Either way, obtain some strawberry plant starts. Try to plant when it isn't too warm outside. It is really good to do it in a cool evening, and perhaps if it's going to rain or rain for a few days, that is the best. Then make sure when you're planting and you prepare the soil to mix in a lot of organic matter and material, mix in a lot of compost and perhaps a little bit of fertilizer. Keep in mind that they do like slightly acidic soil, so you can be a little heavy-handed on that and it won't affect them in a negative way. Besides that, you need to make sure they have adequate water. They drink up a lot of water, and as the days get warmer, they require more and more. So make sure that you have an adequate water supply. The soil, the depth. The depth doesn't need to be all that deep, not as deep as tomatoes. So if you're doing it in a container and it is fairly shallow, perhaps 6 inches, it will work out just fine. So that's a really, really good crop, perennial crop, however, that grows back every single year to plant in an area that isn't very deep and you aren't able to perhaps utilize it for any other fruits. Beyond that, blueberries grow excellent. They're a great companion plant for strawberries, and they go really well together too. How do you protect your strawberries and eat them? Because we're all about garden to mouth. How do we get it from the garden in our mouth? Well, for slugs, this is my favorite strategy. What I do is I take beer, really cheap gross beer if I have to buy it, because I'm not going to drink it, so I'll buy the cheapest stuff that I can find. 40 ounces of malt liquor honestly work the best. Take that, pour it into a couple dishes around your strawberry plants, and trust me, these slugs are a lot like college kids, and they'll go straight for the beer and not even think twice about your strawberries. There are a few other methods, however, that one is my personal favorite and I believe most effective. Birds, sometimes birds will come and eat your strawberries, or other different pests, and one way to avoid that would be put some bird netting over it. Build a dome structure out of PVC or something very similar and throw some bird netting on there. Alright, so I think that's about it. That's all you need. You need some strawberry plants, you need some patience because they will spread over time. As you can see down here, those are all strawberries. Those started out with just a couple plants, but the plants send out runners. A runner is another small baby plant that is shot out on what appears to be an umbilical cord, and once it grows roots, that umbilical cord can sometimes sever and you are able to take the baby away from the mama or just leave it right there and it'll produce plenty of fruit. So, strawberries, excellent to grow. You can do it for free. They cost a ton at the store and they are way, way, way better out of your garden. If you have any additional questions or anything that you would like me to know, please leave it in the comments below. Subscribe, share. Thank you so much.